Now, going over to the political part podcast, you have Biden tweeting that he will restore Roe vs. Wade, which is this his most viral post in 2024? It might be, or more accurately, the most viral post Karen Jean-Pierre, the terrible White House press secretary who lies for a living. Karen Jean-Pierre? Close enough. But she's been caught several times tweeting for Biden, and yeah, during the debate, Biden was somehow tweeting. Yeah, spoiler alert, he doesn't really run his account. But nevertheless, this is from allegedly Biden, and he simply says, quote, "If I'm reelected, I'm going to restore Roe vs. Wade." This got 32.7 million views and 79,000 likes. This is one of the most viral things he's put the whole calendar year out in terms of social media. And again, I think this will be one of the hot topics, believe it or not, when it comes to the 2024 election. Because again, even with record inflation, basically an open border, rampant crime, terrible economy, even with all that, there are some people who just have a singular voting pattern, especially the stay-at-home moms or the stay-at-home, well, the liberal white women, statistically speaking. That's one of the most successful areas where Joe Biden historically has one political favorite, and they vote for him no matter what, especially with this topic. Again, there are a lot of people who have singular political issues. One of my biggest things is the Second Amendment, which in this case, obviously I'm going to vote for. But there are a lot of people who have that single topic, they're a single topic voter. So, I mean, this could be a great political move on the chessboard for Biden. Now, the issue for him is, again, some people aren't stupid. They might realize, well, wait a minute. If Biden really meant this, why didn't he do it 3 years ago when he got elected? Well, wait a minute. Why isn't the Supreme Court said it has to be relegated back to the states? How is he going to override them? Granted, he has openly gone against and broken the law, in front of the Supreme Court, just saying he's going to do it no matter what. But, student loans and shutting down landlords from operating during the pandemic. But what is he realistically going to do in terms of political action? Is he saying he's going to work with, the House, is he going to work with all Congress to get something passed? I don't think that's going to happen. But nevertheless, a lot of people will vote just because of the emotional rhetoric and just his topic alone. But let's go to the comments. Maybe they're all saying, "Great job, Dark Joe," which is a weird nickname that everyone that likes him does use. Probably not. Let's dive in. Planet of Memes, damn it, they are back to they're 1 for 2 today. Not as bad as the prior day. They were 0 for 3 on Monday. In terms of replying to meme form, because their name is Planet of Memes. So might have to start calling them the alleged Planet of Memes, because they just use words this time. This alleged Planet of Memes says Roe was a clump of words, getting 312 likes. Paul Zupa said Roe vs. Wade was ruled unconstitutional, getting 845 likes. Art Candy, who, again, she also has popcorn and water with a straw in her emoji, as those emojis in her name. Her name is also spelled Candee. Not spelled properly, obviously. And unless that's sugar water, there's no sugar in it. Bad advertising. So, a really silly name. Candy. Also just ridiculous as a name like topping. Oh wait, I partially digress. But she's a leftist that I follow because, again, more opinions the better. Life will get a little bit boring if you're in an echo chamber. She simply says, "Let's go." So she did not spell go properly. I partially jest. I know she's trying to be bombastic. She also used, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 exclamation points? She's really excited to kill kids. Or babies, or whatever vernacular you prefer. It's one of those things where if you look at how many Americans support abortion, especially late-term abortion, very few. That's where I almost suspect politicians use this as a political wedge just to gain, funds for campaigning, left and right. But yeah, especially late-term abortions, very few Americans believe in. Short-term, that's where there's a little bit more. But again, this has already been fought in court. It's back to the states, which, as a founding fathers, I think that would, if it's not, it's one of those things where that's how it should be from a constitutional perspective. That's kind of my opinion. Now, you have Lizard saying Joe Biden's Twitter is just like America. He isn't the one running it. That got 22,000 likes, almost ratioing the president. Wow. Yeah. I don't know how many people really think Biden's in charge these days. You also have Dan saying, "Please go back to the debate, Joe," getting 19,000 likes, which, yep, this tweet actually did come up a couple days ago. It was sent during the debate. Which, again, anyone with a modicum of intelligence in terms of political campaigning or a team, they'd probably say, hey, let's have this be tweeted from the White House, because the White House has a specific Twitter profile. Or just the Biden campaign staff. They have another one. Kamala Harris, she has a Twitter. I don't know what she does for a living. She's in charge of securing the southern border. That was one of her jobs that Joe Biden gave her. Yeah. Yeah, great job, Kamala. So she just has she has a creepy laugh, so she does something, I guess. Evan Kilgore says, you already are the president. Why can't you do it now? They got 50,000 likes. Ratio to the president right there. Red Wave Press says, you won't be reelected, so I'm not worried. Getting 1.8 thousand likes. Jeremy says, stop tweeting. Get to the debate, dude. Getting 9.4 thousand likes. Patrick Webb said, not looking good, Joe. Getting 1.3 thousand likes. Dr. Patrick Patel says, President Biden, please get back to the debate. Getting 2.9 thousand likes. Joe Schomburg says, why are you, quote unquote, posting this during you're losing the debate? Getting 2.5 thousand likes. Let's see here. I don't see any good statements here. Statements that are supporting him besides Miss Candy. Can't but wonder she's just paid by Biden. The flag guy says, aren't you on the debate stage trying to stay alive? Getting 2.4 thousand likes. Taliban says, don't do drugs, kids. There's a picture of Joe from the debate with wide eyes looking lost. I got 2,000 likes. Let's see. Vinny Sorrento says, dear intern, there's no way you can tweet yourself out of the debate. This is an embarrassment to the country. Getting 1,000 likes. Mally Mouse says, hey, Karen G. Pear. I got there eventually. That is her name. She said, she actually tagged this person. We know you're the one tweeting for Joe. P.S. It's hard to believe the lie when he is out live TV having a debate and somehow he's also tweeting. Cloud emoji. Cloud emoji. Twice. Got 633 likes. Senator Babette says, I thought you were on the stage debating Trump. Getting 550 likes. Let's see. Juan Manuel Gongardo says, quote unquote, Catholic president. Getting 238 likes, which, yeah, Joe Biden pretends to be Catholic. There's no such thing as a Catholic who believes in abortion. It's like, there are many rules in the Bible, but that's one of the big ones. That's kind of a non-negotiable. So anyone who's really a Catholic, they don't believe that. So again, I don't really think it's, in terms of political discourse and debates, I don't think it's beneficial to bring up religion because usually the person you're talking to, they don't believe in religion or maybe they have a different one. But yeah, when Joe Biden tries to pretend to go to church, yeah, there's a reason a lot of them will not give him communion, which, not to go down the rabbit hole of religion, but the reason they will not do that is because he believes in abortion. Scrolling down more and more. Let's see, there's any contrarian statements. Evil Texan. Ooh, they do have a cowboy hat, so at least they get some good marketing points there. Says, dude, you're asleep at this debate stage right now. Getting 680 likes. Let's see. Any contrarian statements? Really? Was it really just have one gal? Again, I still think this is a top issue for those ladies. Which, again, is kind of silly because a lot of those ladies who really believe in abortion, they already live in states that are very much like it. I mean, California, Minnesota, you can get abortion up to 9 months to the very day. There's no restrictions basically in Minnesota. Then you have other states like Texas, California, Texas, and Oklahoma. They restrict it more. But some of them make it illegal. But they obviously have the exception for the outliers, such as abortion and incest, with incest as well as for rape as well as medical for the mother. So there are some caveats in other areas. So it's become a state's issue, which again is what the founding fathers believed in, and that's why again the federal government, they already got out of this. And I mean, Trump during the debate said it is a state's issue. It's been relegated to the states, and the Supreme Court has ruled on it. So it just makes me think if someone with a modicum of intelligence, I don't think well, again, that might be overestimating a lot of people, left and right, don't get me wrong. But if they just think about it for a New York minute, just for a second, I think they'll realize, well, that shouldn't really be a topic for this election because it's no longer a federal issue. Granted, a lot of people do vote just on emotional rhetoric alone. So maybe this will work. And it's one of the few things I think they'll try to run on. I mean, they certainly can't run on the economy. They certainly can't run on the border. Certainly can't run on inflation. There are very few bullet points that they have at their disposal. But yeah, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are in terms of, do you think this will be a big thing that they try to push in terms of political campaigns, marketing initiatives? Do you think maybe they'll backtrack it, or will this be one of the few things they get traction with? Let me know in the comments. As always, I'd be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.